Hi everyone, welcome to Elemental Flows. My name is Christina and I'll be your instructor today. Today we'll get started kneeling on our mats. So sit close towards the back of your mat, have the knees together, and you can close the eyes here if that feels comfortable for you. We'll just spend a few moments to ground into this practice. So start to notice your breath and try to slow down your breath if possible. Take a deep inhale through the nostrils and exhale out through the mouth. Keep going with these slow, intentional breaths at your own pace. And now let's gently introduce some movement into our practice with some neck rolls. So we'll first start by bringing our chin down to our chest and then gently roll the head over to the left side. Bring the chin back down to the chest and then roll the head to the right. Drop the chin back down and go over to the left. Keep moving your head left to right in these semicircles at your own pace. Now bring the chin back to the center and lift the head up back to a neutral position. Now let's take the arms overhead and we'll grab the right wrist with the left hand and bring the right hand over to the left side. So we're getting a stretch on the right side body. And from here, come back up to neutral. And now we'll twist towards the left and bring the arms down so that the right hand rests on the thigh, the left hand is behind you. And try and see how far you can gaze backwards. And come back to neutral. Let's reach the arms overhead again and repeat on the right this time. So this time grab the left wrist with the right hand and bring it over to the right side. Bring yourself back up to neutral, and now we twist to the right and bring the arms down. Again, seeing how far we can look behind us. Come back into the neutral position. And now let's take the arms behind us and we'll clasp our hands and press them down towards the mat as we lift the chin and chest up towards the sky. Remember to keep breathing here and don't hold your breath. Bring the arms now in front of you as we round the spine. And now drop the hands to the floor. We'll take them behind us as we lift up our shins. So our weight is on our feet here. And we open up the chest as we pull our elbows towards the back. And release. Come back into a neutral position. From here, let's walk our hands forward out in front of us, and we'll come into our puppy pose. So our hips are over our knees. Our forehead rests on the floor. You could come up onto the fingertips to get a deeper stretch in the shoulders. Now walk the hands back towards you, and we'll come into a tabletop. So the wrists are underneath the shoulders. We'll do a few rounds of cat and cow. So on an inhale, open up the chest as you arch the spine towards the ground. And on an exhale, round the spine as you tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, we round. Come into a neutral position now. Now let's extend the left leg behind us so that it's straight. And let's do some presses with that heel. Now from here, let's engage the core. We lift that left leg into the sky so that it's about parallel to the ground and just hold it here. Good. Now let's bend that knee and we'll do some circles with the left leg. So first bring the circles down towards the mat and then up into the sky. And once you do a few rounds, switch and go the other way. Good. Now from here, let's take that left leg out to the side and place it on the floor. And we'll just hold it here so that we get a stretch on our inner left thigh. Might be helpful to go forwards and back a little bit to feel the stretch in the inner thigh. Now let's bring that foot back to tabletop and we'll repeat on the right. So this time we take the right foot behind us and do some presses here into the heel. Now let's lift that right leg up into the sky so that it's parallel to the mat and hold it here. Keep the core engaged as we reach out through the crown of the head. The foot is flexed. Now let's bend that knee and do some circles going one way. And then switch direction and go the other way. Now let's take that foot out to the side and place it on the floor. Make sure the entire right foot has contact with the ground. And then do some rocks back and forth so that you can feel that inner thigh stretch. Good. Now from here, bring it back in to a neutral tabletop. We'll tuck the toes now, press into the hands to come up into a downward facing dog. So from here, take any additional movements that you need to get into the spaces that are holding a bit of tension today. And then come to find some stillness. Now let's raise that right foot into the sky and send that foot forward and place the foot down in between both hands. We drop the left knee as we raise the arms forward and up to come into our low lunge. Now let's bend the elbows and slightly arch the spine to come into a cactus shape. Hold it here for just a moment, and then we sweep the arms towards the ground and up once again. And this time let's twist towards the right side as we lower the arms to shoulder height. Holding here. Think about reaching out through both fingertips. Now place that left hand on the ground as we bend the left knee and grab hold of that foot with our right hand. While here, think about pressing that right foot into the hand. From here, let's drop that foot and we press into the left hand and come up into a high lunge, and we extend the right arm into the sky. Holding the twist here for just a moment. And then bring that arm back down to the mat. Let's go into a plank position. I'm coming down to my knees here to go through my vinyasa. Press up into upward facing dog or cobra. Press into the hands to send the hips back into a downward facing dog. Hold it here for just a moment and then we'll repeat. So this time we take the left leg up and place it in between the hands. Our right knee goes to the floor and we swing the hands forward and up to come into our low lunge. Now let's bend the elbows as we open up the chest and tilt the chin to the sky. Sweep the arms back down to the mat and up, and this time we twist towards the left as we lower the arms to shoulder height. Good. Now from here, drop that right hand. We bend the right knee to grab hold of the foot. Open up the chest here. And remember to press the foot into the left hand. Gently release the foot. Tuck the toes so that you can lift the knee off the mat. We press into the right hand as the left arm goes up into the sky. Now bring that left hand back down. Let's go through our vinyasa again. Lower yourself down to the mat. Press into the hands to come up into cobra or upward facing dog. Lower the chest. Press into the hands, send the hips back and up to a downward facing dog. Now from here, let's raise the right foot into the sky. Now bend that knee to open up the hip. Straighten the leg once more. And now bend the knee and bring it forward into the chest. Bring that leg back up to a three-legged dog and place it back down on the mat. Now with the left, bring the left foot into the sky. Bend the knee here to open up the hips. Straighten that left leg again into the sky. Now bend the knee as you bring it into the chest. Send that leg back up to a three-legged dog, and then gently place it back down on the ground. Nicely done. Now let's gently lower the knees onto the mat here. Send the hips towards the heels, and we'll meet in our child's pose. Just resting our foreheads on the mat here. Well done, everyone. That brings us to the end of this practice today. I hope you enjoyed that little gentle stretch. Feel free to stay here in this posture for a little bit longer if you need. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your days and hope to see you at the next one. Bye for now.